Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is X and today we are back with another Halo Custom Archive video for you today. Today we are covering Michael Myers. It also went by some other minor names like Mike Myers, Halloween, and Halloween Hunt. The origin of this custom creation came from Halo 2. This custom creation was inspired from the infamous villain from the Halloween movie, Michael Myers. His job is to hunt you down and kill you, and the other players have to try and survive until the time runs out, or you are the last person standing, and if you are, then you can try and kill him if you get lucky. The custom creation could be played on any map, but it was a lot more often played on the map Lockout from what I recall. It was sometimes confused and mixed up with Michael Jackson that was played on Halo 2 as well, but for this instance there is a uniqueness to this. It was set with 3 minutes, no shields, no radar, no grenades, no weapons on the map. 1 life. Starting weapons were the energy sword and the pistol. 1 player is on the yellow team, that's going to be Michael Myers, and the rest are on either red or blue team. The player by himself, the person playing Michael Myers, can only use the sword. And the honor roll was that in the 3-minute time span that the survivors must wait until the last minute before they're allowed to try and kill Michael Myers. Some tried to make it so there was until the last person standing. It was either one or the other. But either way, you cannot kill Michael before one of those 2 rules was met. And because there was no party chat back in the day, you could hear enemy players' voices at close range and proximity. People really love to play Michael Myers theme music on the mic to scare people into knowing that he was close by. So you would actually just hear, like, all of a sudden that sound just started to play and it started creeping you out because you knew he was nearby, and you just hoped that he didn't see you, because once he did, he was going to be right on top of you. And so then it just pretty much went downhill from there if you got caught. Unfortunately though, there's not much footage of this exact way of how it was played back in the day. I see some people that use shotguns. I think that was just to avoid people breaking the rules and trying to shoot, so Michael would be able to get close to you. But unfortunately, or they saw like people picking up SMGs and rocket launchers. But we actually had to recreate the footage. 2 other people I played with that were nice enough to play a custom game with me, we actually were able to recreate this using the honor rules and try and do it as best we could with just the 3 of us. And it was actually pretty cool just to relive the old days, but it was pretty interesting to see how it was played back in the day versus how much it's changed over the time. But yeah, unfortunately, the original way to play the custom game back in the days of Halo 2, there's no footage anymore of it that I could even find that exists. So this is just basically a recreation of it, of us playing the custom game. But yeah, back in the day, that proximity, playing that Michael Myers music, that eerie sound when you got close, nothing was more like creepy than hearing that when you're playing. The custom game mode stayed the same for the most part over the years. In Halo 3, we got the infection game mode, so now people didn't need to worry about those honor rolls and other things that limited the custom creation back in the days of Halo 2. And some people made some cool maps to play on. One of them that was really popular, which was called Junkyard, really gave the right kind of vibe for a Michael Myers environment map. And again, if you were the last man standing, you could try and kill Michael Myers. It didn't get as much of a popularity and got overlooked by the Michael Jackson Neverland Ranch custom creation, but that would all change after Halo 3. The unique custom game mode would go into Halo Reach, where it would reach an all-time popularity as a nice map that was dark and creepy, and you could now sprint, and when you saw Michael coming for you, you better, start running, otherwise he'd get you. Another reason for this rise to fame for Michael Myers was that Michael Jackson, a fairly similar map, was being censored out now after Halo 3, I think in like 2010, they censored out that word entirely, so you can't use it. So basically people translated over the Michael Jackson element into Michael Myers, so people were finding Michael Myers more popular to play, because the other ways that people tried to make Michael Jackson exist, the custom creation, just didn't really last. So you saw more people playing this Michael Myers, as well as also it influenced other games to start doing like Call of Duty. There were crawl spaces though on the map that you could use as well, that you could hide and get away from the Michael Myers character, but it wouldn't protect you forever because he could definitely come after you pretty quick, even in the little tunnel areas. So you were more at risk if you got caught in the tunnels. In Halo 4, Michael Myers would take a more terrifying look to it. Now the infected players had the flood skin model on them, and so it made the look more terrifying. And now people gave the custom creation for Michael Myers unlimited thrust ability for Michael when you were infected, so it made it even more terrifying to hear that sound when all of a sudden you knew that Michael was close to you all of a sudden, and you turn around and see him just right there. So when you hear that sound, it meant that he was not far behind you, and you were better to start sprinting and get out of there as quick as possible. Even though I didn't play as many custom games back in the days of Halo 4, I was told by many that this was one of the most popular ones to play in custom games back then. So it did seem like it kept its popularity based on both people's accounts of the custom game mode that I spoke with, and also a lot of the custom game videos I've seen so far when it came to Halo 4. In Halo 2 Anniversary, the creepy factor increased more, not just with the infected character model, but with a well-forged map that used the Halo 2 Anniversary shrine for Halloween hunts that had a slightly different way of playing it. The players could kill Michael, but only if you hit him from the back for an assassination, and he didn't have a sword this time, but instead a plasma pistol. As the map got darker, Michael could use it as a flashlight to try and find you, as well as you could do the same thing, I believe. And it would be interesting to try this out one day, maybe when they add the Halo custom game browser into the Halo MCC. Maybe I might try it out. But me and a few others, we just played on the Lockdown Halo 2 Anniversary map, the one's just a remaster of Halo 2 Lockout, and we played on the original setup for Michael Myers custom game mode, and we just got some gameplay where you're trying to hide from Michael, and we played on a forged map that one of the people in the group made. But if you were the last person standing, you can try and kill Michael, or he can still kill you if you aren't careful. And yeah, you just have to try and, just dodge Michael from trying to get to you. So it was pretty interesting to try and run around and avoid him, and yeah, it was pretty fun playing it. And in Halo 5, it became a very interesting mix of Michael Myers and Michael Jackson, where one map, I recall, you play inside a building full of places to hide and darkly lit areas to try and outlast the infected player, and if he finds you, you do always have a chance to get away, but you do have to be fast and smart and quick about it. Also, the person playing Michael would actually have camo on, and he would only appear when he was moving fast enough to start revealing himself. So that's when, when he started coming at you, that's when you knew you had to start running, which made it kind of fun where he could just disappear and then reappear somewhere else, which definitely brought that, intense anxiety of, having someone chase after you with a knife kind of thing. So basically that was the cool aspect of it that they did here. I remember being chased in one of the games, and I outsmarted Michael by pulling a ninja move where I, right as he came around the corner, that I did a jump over his head and juked him and did a 180 in the other direction and got away just in time as he had been close on my tail and was about to get me. You also have an air duct you can hide in, but plan a good escape route just in case he decides to check out up there, because he does often if you're a good player that when you play as Michael. If you are the last one standing, you can whip out your pistol and hose down Michael Myers. As long as he doesn't get close enough to you, you can take him down, because he takes a lot of hits to go down. In Halo Online, I looked high and low but found no gameplay clips of Michael Myers, so it didn't look like that it made it to Halo Online, which oddly enough, actually Michael Jackson Custom Creation did make it there, but unfortunately no one did anything for Michael Myers. I mean, it should be pretty easy set up, it's just no one ended up doing it. Unfortunately for this custom creation, we don't know the identity of whom the creators were, as it's currently unknown for Halo 2, but for Halo 3, we actually do know who the person is that created the Halo 3 popular Michael Myers map in game mode, which was cache killing, and then there have been some inspired off of this for Halo 5, like Fluidical, which I'll link those both down below if you want to try them out. As for the new Halloween movie that came out and I went to go see it, there's a lot of cool new ideas that can be implemented with Michael Myers custom games. Hopefully in Halo Infinite they might, you know, find a way to incorporate these ideas of like a house that traps the person in there to try and trap Michael Myers, with some neat factors like breaking through the walls and trap doors to try and keep Michael contained and getting out. And the survivor's goals are to trap Michael in the house, but don't trap yourself in the room with him by mistake. And you can't leave the house until you're the last person standing, and you have to trap Michael in order to win. It'd be interesting to see what creative ways people will you know, do for Michael Myers for Halloween, maybe for either for Halo 5 or for Halo Infinite. As it comes for the ranking here, I will rank this a diamond. It was, you know, pretty popular. The fact that it managed to make it all the way from Halo 2 to Halo 5 is actually pretty impressive. Most custom games don't make it that far with a perfect you know, kind of balance of popularity. So it's actually pretty well done. Unfortunately though, when it comes to the original way of playing it, it was very difficult to get people to follow rules. People all the time would try and shoot Michael way ahead of time and cause the match to end, so that was one of the downsides of it. So that's why I have to, you know, play that as a factor. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoy watching my videos, then make sure to turn on notifications to get updates on this channel for new Halo Custom Archive videos. Check in the video description for more information. Also, if you have any suggestions for other custom creations that I should cover, like custom games, mods, maps, and so on, then make sure to message me and even join my Halo Custom Archive Discord. I would love to hear them. Again, my name is XFerginatorX, and you all have a great day. See you later.
But also remember to have a happy Halloween.
Would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see.